not in here. Got ourselves in a bad situation here, didn't we? Can't see anything past my own arm. You know, I didn't want to do it this way. Here we go. This is nuts. Must. Come on, bro. Welcome back. I am a friendly pest. Today I am playing Into the Radius. Playing on a MetaQuest 3, streaming this from my PC over virtual desktop. Today is going to be a good day. It's survival camping round 2. So I uninstalled the game, reinstalled the game. Here's my basic starter equipment. I made sure to drop my Makarov this time. Brand new save. Let's get out there and see how it goes. I am going to implement some of the rules that people suggested in the comments, that I have to change zones every tide wave, that I increased or I decreased the amount of time in between tide waves so it'll happen more quickly. I saw a recommendation that I change my primary weapon every time I changed zones. I will do that. I'm going to keep the Makarov though, because there's some fast mobs, like if I find a Makarov I'm going to keep it. But whatever my primary weapon is, I will swap out every time I go into a different zone. I'm required to explore at least one house a day to try to find supplies, etc., while I sleep out in the zone. I'm not allowed to come back here. I think I covered it. Okay. There's still like 3 mobs down there. We're gonna see how this goes, but like there shouldn't be 3 mobs down there. Like I completely uninstalled this game. I made sure the vortex, there's 4. I made sure the vortex thing wasn't even like active. Like clearly I am forever modded. We'll make a day of it anyway. Yeah, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, there's definitely Warzone mod going on down there. This is crazy. I've never had that happen with a mod before. I literally uninstalled the game, opened the mod manager, and made sure it wasn't active. Reinstalled the game. Never opened my mod manager after that. And this game is still modded. So, evidently, like the regular Steam uninstallation process is not removing the files that are modified by this mod. Probably like an INI, something like that. We're gonna make a day of it anyway. I didn't come here to not play.
Attention! This is UNPSC Emergency Guidance Recording L1-61. If you are listening to this, you are most likely suffering from one or more of the following conditions: a sense of displacement, disorientation, memory loss, ataxia, and visual auditory hallucinations. Please remain calm. You are experiencing the adverse effects of prolonged exposure to the picturesque radius.
Okay. Like, chances of survival are super low. This is called survival camping. I'm supposed to live. But seeing as I've, like, permanently ruined my game, I will figure it out and fix it. But I'm gonna go ahead and play today. We're gonna go ahead and play. We're gonna have fun. Sorry I keep messing this up somehow. Really felt good about it. And what's a shame is, like, I don't have time to fight it for an hour and then record. Like, this is my window to record. I have to record. That's why, sometimes a run doesn't go very well and it gets uploaded anyway. Because that's the window I have to record. I don't, I make comments about other creators often. Some of these guys have time to take 10 runs at a segment to nail it so they look really cool. I don't have time for that. I literally don't have time for that. So what you get is what happened. You know what I mean? My raw, uncut experience. It's also why I don't do a lot of fancy editing. I at times I like fancy editing, like in a content creator, the work they do. So it's not like I just don't like that stuff. I do find, like, when you got like movie clips and stuff layered in, that is not like my style preference. But I appreciate the work people put in. I don't do that kind of work, not just because I lack the patience and ability, but also because I just don't have the time. Like, my simple editing is required to fit my day. So, but shout out to the people that do put in the time, because I've seen some really cool stuff. And it's always neat to kind of see like a smaller channel punch above its weight with editing. Like, one springs to mind. Shout out to My Name is Spike. We've played together a lot. We've done a lot of co-ops. That channel, for the number of subscribers it has, etc., and the fact that his primary goal is just to show people VR and his love of VR and share these experiences with his friends, etc., the amount of time and energy that team behind that channel puts in is pretty impressive. Check them out. I'll put a link in the description. Not only do they put in a lot of work just in their editing. Ooh, that was close. But they've also been putting out a ton of videos lately, consistently. So, huge respect, because I know how much work that takes. And it's fairly thankless. You know what I mean? You do it because you love it. It's not like the bigger channels. This is what they do for a living at some point, They get most of their stuff for free. Nice. That was stuck. They get most of their stuff for free, and they're literally doing it for a living. Hobby channels like mine and countless others. We do this because we love it. So, there we go. I like to shout those channels. I like to shout those channels that are kind of in a similar boat to myself. It would be cool to make a living creating content, sharing experiences with other people and checking out hardware and games and being excited about stuff coming up, and then literally making more money than most people do working out in the weather and sun and carrying heavy things. And I want to talk to you right now, Caddy. I'm on a rant right now. Being up on a roof, working in the sun, working on plumbing, fixing sewers, you know what I mean? Working on power lines, you name it. There's some really difficult jobs that are very uncomfortable, that require a lot of sacrifices. And people making videos, lying to you about games, get paid way better. So, man, this is a good looking game. And they say don't hate the player, hate the game, right? I'm not mad at anybody that's figured out how to make a living in a way that I wasn't smart enough to do. You know what I mean? I had opportunities and I missed them. I had opportunities and I did not see them. Like Bitcoin and Dogecoin. I was at the perfect age and had similar enough interests when those first came out and they weren't worth anything, that I was the right personality type to go for that. And instead, I got on like the cynical wagon and I mocked them and ignored them, and now I still work for a living. You see what I mean? Whereas if I had just been like, you know what? I'm going to put $100 on this and see what happens. You know? That could have opened some serious doors. Like I could have had the capital to start my own contractor company, you know? But that's the way it is. That's the way it is. You can't beat yourself up too much. It's like, learn from the opportunities you missed, but like you can't just pound yourself, you know? A lot of what I say is about trying to be in position so when an opportunity does present itself, maybe you'll see it. Maybe you'll be qualified for it, which is a complicated term because that can mean several things, right? Like mind, body, and soul need to be in the right position to seize opportunities, because they will come. Opportunities will come and you have to be ready for them. There's a lot of people waste their time being bitter and cynical and kind of miserable on purpose to mock everything that they haven't achieved for reasons they haven't achieved them. And then the result is when an opportunity does show up, they miss it. Either they don't see it because they're like heart's in the wrong place, or they're not qualified. So, like, take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul, so that whenever opportunities show up, and they will, you'll be ready to seize those opportunities, better yourself, for your family, for your future. None of us asked to be here, you know what I mean? You gotta make the most of it. You gotta make the most of it. And you do that in honor of those that died before us that also did not ask to be here. That's why you make the most of it. See him over there. I hope this isn't like a repeat of last week and I get killed over by the motor pool. But last time I like really Leroy Jenkined it. So, come on, bro. It's a rough looking knife. Maybe this time I'll try to fight smarter. Last time, like, really I just needed to retreat and I didn't want to do that. Oh, I don't have much. No, nice spray. That's going to be handy, maybe. And we're out of time. What's up, bro? Okay. I don't have a box for these. That's okay. Oh, I remember another rule. I'm not allowed to use the stashes. I promise not to use the stashes on purpose. Because no matter how much I've played this game, I never took the time to like find all the stashes. I messed with them some. Man, the awareness on this game is just unreal. Alright. Yeah, I gotta remember how to play the game. Here we go. Dang it. Bro. He's like maximum range for me with a Makarov there. Oh boy. Okay. See what we can do. Look at him sprinting in. Pulled the zone. Pulled the zone. Try to work our way through it a little more patient than last time. Hold my breath in real life. Dang. Okay. I was thinking about it. Like, this zone is pretty doable for this challenge. Like, outside of the fact that I can't seem to get this Warzone mod turned off. But some of the other zones are going to be crazy. What's that mob that sprints up on you and lasers you? I think it's called a stalker. Something like that, right? Those are going to be nuts. Like right now I've got a single magazine of Makarov and a couple knives. Like when I get into zones like even just the village, all those stalkers that are out there, and then you start thinking like factory and Kolhas, like it's gonna be nuts. But it'll be fun. We'll figure it out. I tried this a few times, and if I can't get it done, then we'll pivot to something else. This is going to be sketchy. Let's go. Two or three sets of footsteps. Two. Not in here. Got ourselves in a bad situation here, didn't we? Can't see anything past my own arm. You know, I didn't want to do it this way. Here we go. This is nuts. Must. Come on, bro. This is going really well. Oh, I hate the knife. Felt great about that throw. Gonna run out of knife before I run out of mobs. I don't want to do it this way. We gotta find something to fight back with in here. Find something to fight back. Wind up jammed up in here. This could be really bad. We can't risk this room. I don't feel too bad about this effort, though. There's a bullet. If I could come up with a shotgun, got several shells, that might work out. Excuse me. Need something to fight back with. It's a shame these guys aren't affected by, like, danger grass and stuff, and I could pull them onto it. Be great if I had a gun. I don't. You're getting in trouble. Dang it. There's nothing to fight back with. Okay. And I know there's a pistol up there, but it's a stash weapon, and I said I wouldn't use stash weapon. The chance that we'll find something out there. Let's go have a look. Overall, I don't feel too bad about it. Like, we did clear the motor pool. Have to be careful because there's more cops over here. I don't want them to aggro. Also, the sun's starting to fade. I think we're gonna survive the first night, though not pretty. Dang it. Okay. Oh my. Things are unraveling fast now. See, what would make this challenge a little more reasonable is if the knife didn't break. Okay. Fresh knife. Well, this is our campsite for the first night. I would say that this day has not gone at all like I expected. I genuinely thought uninstalling the game and reinstalling it would fix the Warzone mod issue. It didn't. Yeah. Really need to find a different gun. Never found so many loose cigarettes in a single day. Guess I do have several grenades. Like I might get lucky and grenade my way out of this. Problem is, like I've already looted these areas and not found what I needed. So we're gonna sleep here tonight. Let's see. 2 days to tide wave. Then we'll have to attempt a different zone. What did we learn from the first day? That I'm not very good at this. Alright, good enough. Let's, Good morning. Past the night. Need to eat. Which don't have a ton. But we got some. I saw another can of food whenever I was sprinting in circles avoiding enemies. Maybe a lot of these shelters will have food. I'm definitely going to try to grenade my way out of the next jam I get into. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Like an alien twilight effect. Very cool. There's a crate at the top of the hill. We'll check up there. And then, per rules, we'll think about going to a different zone. I know I'm not supposed to. I'm not required to move until a tide wave. I don't think I'm going to be able to clear the train yard with what I have. I mean, I can't even clear the little tower with what I have. So unless my firepower changes, I might go to a different zone and just hope for the best. Alright. My phone is dinging like crazy, which is always great. We found a gun. We found a gun with no magazine. Damn it. Pretty sure. Yeah, I don't have a magazine for it. That's a shame. Also dropped my macro off somewhere. Hopefully that's visible in the editing, because I don't have any idea what I did with it. We'll try to slip up the road. I don't usually go that way, because it's got some shock anomalies and I hate those. We'll try to slip up the road. Any suggestions on how to clear? Like, obviously, I uninstalled this game. My saved files were still present, right? So I don't know if those immediately came back from a Steam cloud save, or if those are local on the system. If they're local on the system, that folder probably has the issue that's causing this Warzone mod to repeat. So any comments on how to get out of this Warzone mod thing, let me know. Because I did try to uninstall and reinstall the game today. Dang. They're just everywhere. And I don't even have my Makarov now. I dropped it somewhere. My phone dinging is stressing me out. I'm gonna have to check that in a minute. That was bad. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but on my little panicked run through, I got shocked twice and dropped both my knives. Uh-oh. I'm gonna rewatch the editing. I don't remember, like, I might have pulled the second pin and I don't remember doing that, or the explosion from that first grenade might have tripped the grenade in my hand, which I didn't know was the thing. That was a really terrible effort by me. I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad about this one. Like, I even hate to upload this video because I played so poorly. Nothing went right. The mod was still enabled. I played terrible. My phone's stressing me out. Blew myself up at the end. So, I'm sorry. That was really terrible. That was some really terrible play. This was like a day of fails. And I'm gonna go ahead and upload it, but dang. I have got to get this figured out. I have got to get my act together. I have played hundreds of hours of this game. And like, my success rate right now is if I'd never played before. Anyway, it's a tough challenge. It's a tough challenge. It's made almost impossible by the Warzone mod. Like, it's tripling and quadrupling, etc., the enemy count. And because I'm relying on gear I find without scavenger mod, I just can't find enough gear to fight my way through them. And the enemies are so aware that stealth's really not a thing. So it's kind of impossible until I'm able to disable Warzone mod. That's okay. This video is kind of a mess. I'm gonna go ahead and upload it. Like, I messed up so bad I even messed up my first outro attempt. I almost never mess up my outro. I've said it thousands of times. Thousands of times is probably an exaggeration. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of a mess, kind of a day of fails. Not what I wanted, but it is what it is. I still enjoyed playing, but I'm sure it was very frustrating to watch, you know, and you guys are probably getting tired of me out in that same zone over and over again, so I'm going to have to get this figured out by next week. Like, I'm irritated at my own incompetence, so I apologize. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed the mess. Hopefully you had a good week. Hopefully you got some fun weekend plans. Hopefully you're spending your free time with the people you want to spend your free time with. Take care of yourselves, mind, body, and soul. Have a nice day.